maybe it wasn't fully. It just wasn't fully. You could have been loved, but it just wasn't fully. And in order to heal, you have to come to the realization that you were loved, but it just wasn't fully the way you thought you wanted it, or how you thought it should come, or how you assumed it would be. In all actuality, we never even assumed it would be a thing. A lot of times, pain comes in when we reflect on how it didn't go the way our new self, our current self, thought it should go. And a lot of times, we're carrying the pain of yesterday because we thought it was supposed to end out a certain way, but it fully isn't that way. But that doesn't mean it didn't give you something. Love. That doesn't mean that you didn't experience love. It means that in hindsight, which can fool you sometimes, because in reflecting, in hindsight says in this intellectual mind, not the one that was 12 or 13, but this intellectual mind says that I was abused. But back then, I didn't know I was abused. I didn't know that I was being mishandled, misused. Now, some of us did, but some of us didn't. And even when I was 18 and I was experiencing the folly of youth, along with the partner I chose, he was experiencing folly of youth, and we mishandled each other. I'm sure he could say it. I mishandled him too. Yeah, because the good years is wasted on ignorance of youth. And so we want to label the mishandling that takes place to the individual, not to the ignorance of youth. And when you understand that the ignorance of youth was on your brain and head too, then how can you hold a grudge or a alt against someone who was experiencing the ignorance of youth as well? Now, that's not to say the adults preying on children. That's something different. But two youngins experiencing life and trying to walk through life, can you really chalk it up to abuse? Now, we could chalk it up to we mishandled ourselves. And there's some who became cunning. I'm not talking about those, because those are another type of individual. The cunning ones who became cunnings and users and abusers because of the elders' examples or falsified examples of how it should be. Because I know somebody who told this girl to, I'm not going to name names, but if they listening, they'll know, told her to start hitting her boyfriend so he can respect her. Because when they fight, they come closer. And in the middle of the fight, I'm breaking them up. And I'm like, why would you do this? He's treating you really good. Why would you do this? Why would you open up Pandora's box? And now you done opened up something that he wasn't ready for, and you are neither. But my mama said I should hit him because I said, excuse me, darling. Your mama is opening up a door that she has no clue that you're not ready for. And you do this to this one who's treating you well, and your mama is leading you to think that you can do it to your boyfriends. So when the next one you get, you try that, and he gonna wake you up from your dream and fantasies, blame it on your mama. I say because that is not how you train up a child in the way that they should go, because you should not put your hands on people thinking you can control. The only one you can control is this right here. They're reacting or acting, and you're reacting. So either way, the only person you can control is this one. And why would you interrupt something good just to have control? But that's a whole nother story. So later on in life, I ran into her and she tried it with the next one. He didn't receive it so well. And she's like, Miss Hope, yeah, he was right. I'm not saying that to say this. I'm saying that I forgot what the hell I was talking about.